Welcome to my FOA. This video is an analysis of an advertisement made by Nike. It is an advertisement of Cristiano Ronaldo, which its focus is the launching of the brand new boot model called CR7 Chapter 1 Savage Beauty. The main focus of this video is to explain the effect of the advertisement on the target audience and what types of stereotypes the advertisement creates, which increases the persuasion effect on the audience. Before analyzing the advertisement, there are stereotypes that I have identified as being persuasive for the target audience. These stereotypes are: people that buy the product will become faster and their run will become explosive as a volcano. This is an example that can be seen in the advertisement. People that buy the product will become like Ronaldo and turn into a fast person with a really athletic body due to the use of the product. Since the beginning of Term 3, we have been working on Part 2. Part 2 in this case is about the language and mass communication. There are many ways of mass communication that use language, such as television, radio, advertisements, and journalism. Usually an advertisement has many stylistic features that are very important for persuading the audience to buy the product. In the advertisement, the first feature that has a major impact is the fact that Ronaldo is on a sideways angle. This was chosen in order to portray Ronaldo in a running position, which would not be noticed in case the angle would be in front or back of the product. Body language. Ronaldo is portrayed in a running position, which relates to the explosive speed sign on the advertisement. This is used to give more emphasis to the words written in the advertisement, which will relate to the stereotype number 1, which is people that buy the product will become faster and their run will become explosive as a volcano. The adaptation of the current ad into Ronaldo's advertisement is an example of how Nike has used appropriation to relate its product to the main feature of the new clothes, which in this case is the explosive speed. Now moving on to color and tone. The color used on this advertisement is mostly vibrant and eye-catching colors, which with a white background are very eye-catching to the audience. This is therefore one of the major effects of using vibrant colors and tone in the advertisement. It will draw the attention of the audience straight to the product, and therefore increase the persuasion effect of the audience to buy the product created by the. These two are composed this way in order to portray the word's explosive speed, and therefore increase the stereotype as it depicts the fact that if the audience buys the product, they'll have an explosive speed wearing the product. Contrast. The contrast used in the advertisement is the color use. So the vibrant colors of purple and pink make a big contrast with the white background. As I said before, it draws the attention of the audience's eyes towards the product being used by Cristiano Ronaldo. Framing. The framing used is specifically done like this, with Ronaldo occupying most of the advertisement, and then next to him there are words which portray what the audience will become after they purchase the product. The framing of the advertisement is the following. Ronaldo is in a running position on the left and middle side of the frame. On the right side of the advertisement, there is the words that create the stereotype stated before. Also in the right corner, the use of both logos of CR7 and Nike, which are the personal brand CR7 and the general brand Nike of the product. Font and text. There's little font and text in this advertisement, however its use has a greater meaning than it looks. The wording "explosive speed" is referring to the way people will be changed after buying the product, which in this case is a greater speed and greater explosiveness. Gaze. Gaze is what you look at as soon as you turn to the advertisement. To me, my eyes go directly to the figure of Ronaldo running with the product and with the special effects of the volcano behind him. This is a result of the colors used in the advertisement. Juxtaposition. In the advertisement, juxtaposition is used to contrast two elements of the advertisement. The special effects of a volcano and the way Ronaldo is portrayed running contrast with each other, and as a result, give more depth and image to the wording of the advertisement. Position. So this refers to the background of the advertisement. In this case, the background is white, which has been done on purpose in order to draw the attention of the audience towards Cristiano Ronaldo. In the advertisement, Ronaldo is the most important element, therefore Nike wants to lose as many distractions as possible away from Ronaldo. As a result, this affects the way people are persuaded to buy the product. Size of the advertisement element. The size of the element is determined by how important each element is in order to catch the attention of the audience. Due to the fact that Ronaldo running with the brand new clothes and boots is one of the most important elements of the advertisement, he must be portrayed as eye-catching as possible, which will increase the persuasive effect of the advertisement. As a result, Ronaldo is the most important element of the advertisement. Symbolisms. The logo and brand of Cristiano Ronaldo is portrayed in the advertisement alongside the Nike logo. This depicts the fact that Ronaldo is important and known enough to have his own brand. In this case, this is one of his first boot collections using the logo of CR7. Vectors. The vectors used in the advertisement are not very visible. However, they are indirectly pointing towards the product. In the advertisement, it does not appear as an arrow pointing towards Ronaldo. Instead, what happens in the advertisement is the use of the contrast of colors which catch the attention of the audience. Ronaldo is a very famous person for his artwork on and off the field. Off the field he is a businessman with his own brand, CR7. This brand has been growing due to the ways that Ronaldo uses in order to improve the brand's view. These ways are through the use of other big brands to portray his own brand. As example, Nike is one of the ways that Ronaldo uses in order to expose his own brand. However, the question is whether if it is Ronaldo using Nike to show his brand to the world, or the other way around. Nike using Ronaldo as a role model to increase their sales on their stores due to many factors such as those stereotypes that Ronaldo creates by making the advertisements for Nike. I believe that Ronaldo uses Nike to portray his own brand, and as a sponsored athlete, he takes the opportunity to expose his brand to the world due to the fact that Nike is one of the most famous sport brands in the world. Mass communication plays a big role in the way that Nike and Ronaldo expose their brand towards the world. There are many mass communication examples that Nike uses to expose its brand and gain new customers, such as television ads, advertisements, and internet. These three are the most effective ways of exposing the brand, and therefore both Ronaldo and Nike use these mass communications to gain as many customers as possible. The reason these three ways of mass communication are very effective when it comes to persuading the audience to buy the product is due to the way that stereotypes are created in order to increase the interest of people in the product. Ronaldo specifically is someone which is considered a role model to millions of people, and therefore he needs to take advantage of it, and the best way to expose his brand is through the use of Nike advertisements. In these Nike advertisements, they need to make sure that Ronaldo is the main element of the advertisement. Otherwise, Ronaldo does not gain as much as attention as wished, and the stereotype usually created by advertisement disappears, which as a result will decrease the persuading effect of the advertisement. What this depicts is the fact that Ronaldo takes advantage of what football has given him, due to his achievements throughout his career. With Ronaldo a role model, Nike also takes advantage of the situation and uses Ronaldo to persuade the audience by creating certain stereotypes such as, if Ronaldo uses it, then if I use it, I'll be like Ronaldo. To conclude, mass communication plays a huge role on the way advertisements are done and who does it. In this case, Ronaldo is the main focus of the advertisement, and the use of certain stylistic features transforms this advertisement into a more complete and persuasive advertisement.